night. Alright guys, so here we go. This is going to be a lot of fun. We got Moto 2 for our MCC series. On the front row, you have Opix starting first, Fireball starting second. Following them up in the next row is going to be Camby and Bacon. Right behind them, you have Roman and Rebel. On their rears is Slaunch and Luke. And rounding out the entire field is going to be Beano5, first-time winner in HRL. Literally just got his first Moto win. Let's see if he can take the overall. It'd be extremely hype for Team Britland if he was able to do that, but I'm not gonna lie, just a Moto win is huge. Get that monkey up back. This race is about to go green, and yep, there it is. Literally, as I was just gonna say it, we're green. Keep an eye on this first corner. Oh wow, some people jumping that inside. A little suspect, to be honest, but we're already going. We're green. A lot of cheesy battles going on throughout the field. The front pack has settled out quite a bit, but the back packs having battles all over the place. Roman kind of got cheesed right there and loses a ton of ground. Now trying to battle for this back position. Bean still stuck in last, and close battles through the chicane, and that cheeses a ton of people. Oh, and this is not going to work. This is not going to work. Yep. So I think that was Luke backed off there, whereas the other two drivers, which were Roman and Rebel, just went straight up through the chicane. So now your running order looks to be Opix, Fireball, Camby, Bacon, Roman, Rebel and Luke side by side, and we got Bean and Slaunch duking it out. Slaunch working Bean way wide, so Bean's going to slide out, and he's just trying to take his time and work his way through this pack, gain as many positions as he can to try to hold on to that overall. He definitely has the advantage because he has a win, and he also has a heat win too, which is huge. Everybody going ham in the chicane. Roman gets thrown off the chicane, and that is so unfortunate. Roman's going to lose a ton off that. He's now in second to last. Unfortunate for Roman. And Opix is taking the lead back from Fireball, but they're going ham at each other. And let me check, is that Rebel already, or is that Camby? I think it's Camby still. We have Opix and Fireball going ham for the lead, and honestly, they're helping out these guys towards the back quite a bit with this intense battle. Fireball's still trying to do Halo 5 battles, but it's not how it works. Insane traction lock right there from the purple dude. I can't tell which purple dude it is because they have such similar secondary colors and armor. I really don't know the difference. Oh! Going down the inside, I think that's Luke trying to make a pass on Bacon and possibly Camby as well. Or Rebel. My bad, I really don't know. But he's able to make the pass on Bacon, not able to do it on the next purple dude. And he's got to be the favorite for the overall so far because he got second in the first moto and he is working his way through the pack. He's already in fourth place trying to get in a podium position, whereas Slaunch is not into the top 5 just yet, and Bean is still in last. So Bean's got quite a ways to go. Although plenty of time too for Bean to make some passes here. I mean, this is really the true test for Bean. He was super fast out in front. Now he's got to work his way through the pack and be fast just as well and make passes. Going for that inside slide job again. And that's Luke getting around. I think that's Rebel now. I'm pretty sure that's Rebel and not Camby. My bad. That would put Camby right there behind Bacon. And it looks like Slaunch has overtaken them both. Now he's going to try to work on Rebel again, looking very similar to that first moto. We see Bean and Roman going ham through the chicane. And Bean's going to come out on top, so that's a big pass for Bean right there. Getting by Roman is honestly huge. Fireball, I think, got hit with some lag cheese. He's now in last, so he's going to have to make a big recovery. But, man, that's big for Bean. He definitely needed to get some positions on the board. He needed to get some passes out of his way, and there it is. He's got 2 of them on Roman and Fireball, which is huge if he wants to take this overall. And it's going to be close. It's going to be tough because you've got Luke in second, all huge gain, even with his advantage. If he wants to take it, there goes Slaunch with a slide job around Bacon, and that's a close pack there. You got Rebel, Slaunch, Bacon, Camby, all packed up right here. They all want a shot at the podium. Going through the chicanes, different lines from many of the drivers, as we have a very close battle, 3rd through like 6th or so. And we also have a close battle brewing for the lead as well. So I'll try to keep an eye on as many of these battles as I possibly can because it looks like it's about to get hot and spicy in the second moto. Going around the ringer corner, one of my favorites because it's one of the more technical, one of the more tough corners of the track. A lot of people have problems with that one, and there goes Luke around the inside. It's going to be side by side for him and Opix. This is for the lead, and through the chicane. Oh, they're still side by side. Opix crossover, but then they're going to have to go through this one, and they decide to both let off, which is going to cause that backpack to gain a ton of time, and Luke's going to finally complete the pass on Opix, but at what cost? Look at this. Rebel is all over him now, and Slaunch is not that far back and forth. Bacon, Camby, oh my god. Bean as well. Bean is also caught up. You have a bunch of hungry hippos. Solid reference. I need a sponsorship. Right behind these guys, so they're going to have to hurry up. Luke trying to hold on to that lead, and Opix trying to just cut his losses here. Just lost the lead. He's going to lose second place as well. Now we're going to try to hold on to podium position. That is Rebel in second. Looks like Rebel's honestly gained some speed since the first moto. He looks to be much improved. Looks like he's faster. And it looks like Bacon is still all over Slaunch as much as he can be. Speaking of can be, wow, amazing transition. Trying to get by Roman there, but getting into the column and the chicane. Always a rough spot to try to make a pass, and you have Opix slowing up Slaunch a little bit. So here comes Bacon. Bacon is going ham. Bacon in his first night back in a long, long time, trying to come out here and get a podium position. He's fast, but is he going to be able to do it? He is all over Slaunch. This is like the 5th time he's made a huge run and gotten side by side with Slaunch, but it's all about completing the pass, and they're all going ham at each other, and Bacon gets cheesed with the lag and goes off the track. What an unfortunate occurrence for Bacon right there. Look at all those positions he's going to have to regain now. That sucks because I honestly think Bacon and Slaunch trying to go up high with Opix, and he's going to take that position. So now Slaunch is in 3rd. Rebel still holding on to 2nd. Opix still trying to hold on to 4th. And Bean has actually gotten by quite a few people now with Bacon cheesing himself. Bean is now into the top 5, which is huge for him. He is making his way through the pack a little bit slower than some of these other drivers, but he is still making his way through the pack nonetheless. And I gotta say, man, I really do feel bad for Bacon because watching Bacon, I genuinely feel like he might be either he's at least top 3 in speed, if not the fastest at this track. He looks extremely blazing fast through the pack. He's just gotten horrible luck, man. Absolutely horrible luck, and now he's going to have to work his way through a lot of these guys as well, which takes quite a bit of time, man. I think Bacon's hopes at a podium might be over for tonight. Just going to have to try to salvage a top 5 at this point. But watching him, though, I really do feel like Bacon's man. Him, Bean, and Luke, based off qualifying time, were the 3 fastest, and I think that they're probably the 3 fastest in the motos as well. Not just off qualifying time, but in the motos as well, especially Bacon. I think Bacon in the motos has, despite his bad positions, I think he's been the fastest. Although I got to give credit to Bean, man. Got to give credit where credit's due. Bean has been extremely fast as well, and he's even making some passes out here in the second moto. The second moto tends to be the toughest moto of the night because it puts those fast drivers, it tends to put those fast drivers towards the back. Bean going for that inside pass maneuver. We've seen Luke do it so many times previously in the motos. Now we're going to see Bean do it to Opix, but Bean does a better job through the chicane because Bean does not allow that crossover from Opix to come out. And we also have a battle here. Oh my, Opix off the rumble right there. Opix has seemed to have some really, really bad luck with that exit rumble in the chicane, and now Bacon's going to gain a position on him. Roman and Camby are also duking it out. Still a ton of close battles remaining, and we have Slaunch who's caught up to Rebel. I'm not exactly sure if Slaunch is just running way faster than Rebel or if Rebel's just off the pace at this point, because if you look at it, Luke has gained quite a bit of a lead now on Rebel, whereas they were pretty close before. I'm not exactly sure if, I'm not exactly sure what it is. I don't know if Luke's just railing right now. I don't know if Rebel's off the pace. I don't know if it's honestly hard to tell. Slaunch having to back out of that chicane, though, and that's going to be huge for Rebel. That's going to buy him some breathing room, get him about 3 goose lengths. Definitely 3 goose lengths that he could use, and especially with Slaunch, you might see him in a battle soon if Bean has enough time. Look at Bean. He has finally gotten through those back into the battle for this overall. And like I said, Bean is on rails. I wouldn't be surprised if he catches up to these guys. The pass, though, don't know. But oh, Bacon trying to make a huge run on Roman. What is going on with the lag cheese? And it looks like Bacon is going to have it. We also have a tight little backpack here as well. Fireball regaining some positions. He's past Opix, and Camby is now unfortunately in last. Just a bad run for Camby. But that was a big pass right there out of Bacon. Like I said, I honestly think Bacon's on rails tonight. He's just had some extremely crappy luck, but judging by his speed, I wouldn't lose confidence if I were Bacon after tonight. I would show up next week as hyped as ever, get some extra practice, and just go ham on that oval, because I think he's got speed in this game, and I could easily see Bacon being a first-time winner in the HRL this season on the MCC series. Because he was good in Halo 5. He got a ton of top 3s, but those first 2 seasons, or the first season was all Slaunch and Luke, and then one Armada win, pretty much throughout the entire thing. And then the second season, the competition opened up a little bit. We saw Opix get a win. We saw Detail get a win as well. Third season, we also saw Blades as well in the first season. And then third season competition opened up a little bit more. We saw Blades start to get back into it, start to get wins pretty consistently. We also saw some new winners in there as well with with Rebel. So we started to see even more competition. And now we're on to Season 4, where Hunter's gotten a Moto win. You know, Bean just got a Moto win, albeit in MCC. I'm talking about Halo 5 here. But you know, Fireball has been winning. Fireball's the championship series champion. I mean, it's honestly crazy. We've seen the competition open up a ton. Still holding on to the lead is Luke, and then for second and third is Rebel and Slaunch, still very tight, and Bean is honestly gaining quite a bit. Although, again, I don't know if he's going to gain enough to be able to make a run for that. Let's take a look at the rest of the order. You got Bacon, of course, ahead of Roman, and then obviously Roman following him up. You got Fireball, Opix, and Camby for that last place position. Yeah, I should check what some of the other new winners were in Season 4. Because the story of Halo 5 is that it's gotten more and more and more and more competitive as we've gone on. And it just continues to be that way. Yet we had Camby win a Moto in Season 4. We had Pancake come in, start winning. We had Elite with the 1 Moto win, lol. So just continue to get more competitive for Moto wins. Ah, cheese, frickin' trees. But yeah, that was the story of Season 4. It got even more competitive. And I'm thinking that'll continue for Season 5. I think we'll see even more new Moto winners. I think we'll see even more variety of Moto winners. And that's the way it'll probably continue for Halo 5. MCC is going to be that way, obviously. I mean, just look at this. And that is the end of the race right there. Let me get a little cheesy look at it because I was going through stats. I obviously can't tell what the ending time is. So let me get a better shot for the end for you guys. That's a pretty good spot. All right, so let's, where can we resume? Probably around set. Wait, what the cheese? Why does the armor look different when you zoom out? Either way. All right, so here we go. We're on the white flag lap. Luke with a pretty big lead, and we'll also have to keep an eye on a nice battle for second and third, because that is still going on as well between Rebel and Slaunch. Although Bean's hopes of catching up might have come to an end. It looked like he was gaining, but don't think he's going to be able to make any passes, although he's definitely gained quite a bit of time. But coming to the line, your Moto 2 winner and overall winner is going to be Standby Luke 7. And then in second, it's going to be Rebel. Close finish, but he holds off Slaunch for third. Bean very close fourth. If he would have got through some people a little bit faster, probably could have made a better run at it. Bacon running out the top 5, Roman 6th, Fireball 7th, Opix 8th, and rounding out the field is Camby in 9th. Yeah, I honestly think if Bean, I think if he got through, he was in last a long time in that second Moto, and I think if he got through the back of the pack a little bit quicker, I honestly could have, I mean, we could have seen a Bean overall win here. A Bean overall win or a another podium at least. But he spent a lot of time trying to work his way through the pack, and that's usually the name of the game in Moto 2 is who can work their way through the pack the quickest. Moto 1 is just different. Moto 1's all about qualifying, all about your heat finish.